Yeah, I want to talk about frictionless multi-chain voting for Ethereum DAOs. The key theme of today is chain fusion, blockchain interoperability. So like the left circle here, you see on the slide. And I was thinking, how can we connect that with on-chain governance, which is a topic which I'm personally very interested in and doing research on. And in the intersection of these two topics is this very nice use case, multi-chain voting. The idea is, imagine that you are an Ethereum DAO, you have a token, based on that token, people are able to vote, make decisions for the DAO. Now, what typically happens is that people use off-chain tools for that. For example, Snapshot is a very popular tool, it's very nice as well, you can do a lot of different ways, organized ways to vote. But there's a problem, it's off-chain. So it means like once the DAO has voted, you have to bring the result back on-chain, and that needs an admin, so like you have some friction in the process. Hence the idea to say, look, let's do that same thing completely on-chain. So in a way like implement an online, on-chain snapshot. Yeah, so here's a quick overview on how that actually works in terms of the different smart contracts that you need for realizing that little project. So there's a front end hosted on the internet computer, and also a voting backend that collects the tallies and also terminates proposals once they are done. There's also a smart contract called Cive, which allows you to log in with your MetaMask so that you don't need to create a new identity. And there's also the so-called EVM RPC canister that talks to Ethereum via several JSON RPC providers. So that's the basic architecture. And this tool, I mean, we had built that in March already and showed it at Ethereum Zurich. And now we want to extend it for this conference here. And hence we did a little survey last week and asked people, okay, what would you like to see? What would be a nice enhancement of this tool that we could show here? So what we saw, like most people actually said, it would be nice if the tool, multi-chain voting tool, could update a front end, so that you, that for example, the DAO makes a decision on rolling out a new front end. Of course, it could be something else, could be a backend as well, or transfer of tokens, but that was the use case that people chose, and hence we added that to this little tool. And I want to show you some screenshots now. Like the actual demo, I also have it with me, but I can't connect to the screen right now. So, but if you want to see it really live in action, directly after this talk, I'm happy to show it on my laptop to you. Okay, so the steps for running this demo, like how this DAO would actually work, are very simple. So like there are only three. Like there is the preparation step, where a developer would actually prepare like this front-end update by writing like a new version of the front-end, and actually also proposing and submitting it. You can also control who would be allowed to do that. They can have a whitelist that controls which developers would be allowed to submit such a preparation step. Then, as part of that preparation, the developer then also gets a hashed evidence that can be shared with others, so that other people can independently verify that this proposed update really links to the proposed update in reality. Then the second step is the voting, where people can really vote and decide fully on chain. And now the really cool thing is that in the third step, then once the vote is finalized, it's automatically released. So like there's no additional step needed, but fully managed by the smart contract. Once the vote has been decided, it will be implemented on chain. Yes, so I think that's actually the key steps. So like, let me show you some screenshots. So you would vote in with your MetaMask. So that would be straightforward. The first step is like this preparation. you see like the old version of the front end is sort of very basic, very basic front end, and now I'm a whitelist developer, and I just simply run this command here to submit the new version, and I get back this hash here, which is the evidence that I can share with others to verify that what I'm submitting really links to the software that I'm, for example, sharing on GitHub. Now, once I've done that, I can submit the proposal. Yeah, the front end looks like this. This proposal, this front end is now fully hosted on the IC, and as you can see, you can give a title, make a description, but very importantly as well, you can enter the evidence from the previous step here in the proposal, so that you can have a clear linkage to this preparation step. And yeah, and then people can vote. I can't show it. I can't show it now, unfortunately, on the stage, but I'm happy to do that afterwards. Essentially, like what happens in the voting process is that it really then fetches, like when you start to vote, it starts talking to Ethereum and checks your token balance, and then according to your token balance, you can then change the tally. And you can also, at submission of the proposal, you can define how much time is needed to get the vote finalized, for example, a day or a week or so. And once that is then done, the proposal will automatically execute. Yeah, and so now if, let's say, like, everybody's happy with this proposal, people voted in favor of it, then what actually happens afterwards is that automatically on-chain, this is now really like a screenshot taken from the real demo. The front end now looks like this, without any further interference and any admin doing any updates in the background. All right, yeah, so like that's all I wanted to say. A bit shorter than planned. If you want to know more, please come to me and talk to me after this talk. I'm happy to share more insights and show you also the actual demo in live. Thank you so much.